give yourself time.
Yeah.
Give yourself time. It is going to be a great journey.
Yeah.
And after you end your journey, you're going to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Hi, I'm Holly and welcome to Help I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met, where each episode I'll be talking to a real-life uni student about their university experience. Today I'm joined by Masters Project Management student Aarya.
Hi.
Lovely to see you today. So let's just get straight into it. You are an international student, yes. What made you decide to want to come to the UK and study at Cardiff Met?
Basically, coming to UK was a very vague decision that I want to come to UK for masters, and I'm still not sure about why I took that decision. But I'm actually proud of doing whatever I did because choosing Cardiff Met is the right decision because I had multiple options as an international student. There are many universities around the UK, but choosing Cardiff Met was the best because it has given me a couple of modules which were not available in any other university. That has actually erased my credibility and everything rest. So Cardiff Met was the right choice is what I feel.
Amazing. And had you visited the UK before you moved here for uni?
No. This was the first time I visited the UK.
So that was quite like
UK.
a big jump.
Yeah.
How were you feeling before that big move?
Basically, nervous. A lot nervous. And the fact that since childhood I have been with my parents, I've stayed with my parents. And after a long gap of 21 years, I've just jumped to move out to literally another country.
I was going to say the other
where
side of the
even
world
the first
almost.
language is not same. So it was a really bumpy ride. It was.
No, definitely. And you're from India, yes?
Yeah.
Whereabouts in India are you from?
I'm from Mumbai.
Oh, nice. And so how are you feeling before starting uni? Like when you first arrived in the UK, what was going through your head then?
Basically, the fact that I was homeless when I actually landed in UK. It was really stressful when I actually landed and when I actually came here.
How come you were homeless? What happened there?
Yeah, I actually booked accommodation, but unfortunately the accommodation people cancelled my booking at end moment. So it was like, I was like, my parents are like, you're moving to another country without a home. And I was like, let's hope for the best. But I've got a couple of supportive friends who gave me a shelter for a couple of days. Then I managed to get a house. So basically it was only one thought that God, please give me a house.
You're like, someone get me somewhere to live right now.
Yeah,
that's so funny. And what would you say your biggest concerns were?
Biggest concerns, it's like, will I be able to adjust with the people, with the type of community over here? And it is like we have people from different cultures, and if I talk about India, there are people from similar background or similar culture, so it is like very difficult. It was a thought that, will I be able to do it? Will I be able to get adjusted with the people, with the community, with the lifestyle, blah blah.
After you came and settled in, would you say your worries disappeared and you sort of became settled?
Honestly speaking, I was nervous for 5 to 6 months until I got a job as a student ambassador, because the interaction with Welsh or British people increased. So it's basically getting out of your comfort zone.
Boosting your confidence.
Boosting your confidence, getting out of your zone. All of these things started, and it was like, if once I got into this, it was never ending.
I feel like once I became a student ambassador back in my second year, it did give me a whole new level of confidence.
Actually, it's like you don't even realize, but you get a lot of confidence. You gain a lot of I would say something. What I would say, I'm not able to get the word, but
it does just give you this whole new level. Yeah, definitely. And when you got here, did you go to any welcome events or any orientations at the uni?
Yeah, there was an orientation event held for international students in the auditorium, and rest it was just basic events going on as welcome week. There were stalls around the uni, around the quad, and etc. That's it.
At the orientation, did you meet lots of other international students and make any friends, with anyone that's in a similar situation with you, if they've just moved to the UK and they don't know anyone?
Yeah, there were a lot of students around, in and around, from my country itself. And a couple of them from other countries. But I don't think so that they were facing the same situation, because I was in a different situation throughout. So it was but not that much. I met a couple of them, but not so many of them.
And what kind of accommodation were you living in when you moved here?
Student accommodation. I first booked in Tie Point in city center. Then later I moved to Cambridge Point, which is actually 20 minutes walk from here.
Yeah.
And it's more convenient because it's a bit quiet.
Nice.
And Tie Point was literally noisy.
Yeah, I was going to say I had a friend that lived there. It was a bit noisy. How would you say you found living in your student accommodation? Have you enjoyed it?
It was great. The kind of privacy I used to get, the kind of comfort. It was just a cozy room, just me and my room and my mirror, my study table, that's it. And it was like, I used to enjoy my stay. And when I used to work here, and after the unis, when I used to go back home, I used to feel like, finally relaxed. I can get into my own space with my comfort shorts, and I can get into my clothes, and I'm like, relax.
Yeah, no, definitely. How would you say the South Asian community is here in Cardiff and like at the university? Would you say there's a big community?
Yeah, honestly, if I would talk about my Asian community, it's like it's huge, not even big, it's huge.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people coming from my own country, from India, to Cardiff Met, and I've met a lot of them. And it's like sharing your cultures.
Yeah.
Sharing your cultures, your similar cultures with the Britishers or Welsh people is like a whole different experience. And I feel that it's been great relating.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like moving so far from home, it must be nice to be able to move somewhere new and experience a new culture in a different country, but also be able to have people around you that come from the same country as you, and it makes you feel more like at home.
Yeah. Basically, if you have people around from your same home country or speaking same language, it gets you into a comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like you get comfortable very soon.
Yeah.
You have more topics to talk about because you have similar kind of thoughts. You
you
have
come
similar
from the
kind
same
of
places,
background.
backgrounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have couple of things to talk about. But whereas if you're not comfortable, initially every international student is not comfortable. So basically, initially it is very difficult for everyone to settle down with Britishers or Welsh people and to even start a conversation. The fact that even I mentioned that I was really nervous and not that self-confident about anything.
Yeah.
But after working as an ambassador, it's like it's been a smooth ride that I can talk with everyone anytime, anyhow, because it gets easier with time.
Definitely. And easier with practice as well.
Yeah, exactly. And only one suggestion to every international student, give yourself time.
Yeah.
Give yourself time. It is going to be a great journey.
Yeah.
And after you end your journey, it's going to be like, you're going to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to move on to some quick fire questions now. What is your favourite thing to do in Cardiff?
Sitting in the library. Yeah, because it's a quiet place and my brain functions more over there is what I feel.
Yeah. If you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Yeah, not any specific reason, but yeah, I just
fancy.
love the place. I just love the place. I just want to be there.
That's so interesting. I've never been, but I would also like to go.
Yeah.
What is your go-to ice cream flavour?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
I like basic and very subtle flavors. So vanilla is a good flavor.
Yeah, nice, subtle and creamy. Yeah. No, I like vanilla ice cream a lot. Do you have any hobbies?
I play piano and I'm into music.
Nice.
So when I used to stay in Cambridge Point, there was a piano. I used to play that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I miss playing piano and it's like I miss my music.
Too busy with your studies. I get that. What is the best thing you've ever eaten?
It's like our cultural food. It's like dal rice, and it is basically rice and gravy of dal. If you can, I don't know if everyone knows about it or not, but yeah, it's basic gravy and everything.
Nice, that sounds delicious. Comedy or horror?
Comedy. I would say that I'm a person who is not that good with horror movies.
Yeah, I find horror too scary. I don't like it.
It's too scary, and it's like getting yourself nervous with that horror scene. It's not a thing.
Yeah, I don't enjoy making myself feel nervous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why do we watch movies? It's like to get relaxed, and I feel that laughing towards on certain stupid scene is way far better than getting scared.
Definitely, I 100% back that. What is your favourite Cardiff coffee shop?
I'm not a coffee person, but yeah, I would prefer Starbucks.
And what's your idea of a perfect date?
It's like perfect date. Being yourself on a date. Like me or my partner or me being with me being on a solo date. It's like being perfect, being yourself and just relax. The date shouldn't be very husty and it shouldn't make you feel end of the day like, it was tiring. It was like,
it should
I'm
be
relaxed.
relaxing. Yeah.
You should be happy end of the day that you've done something good to yourself.
Definitely. Do you have any secret talents or party tricks?
No, I'm not honestly a party person. I'm a person who would rather prefer staying inside, staying inside my room, and I would like to party with my friends inside my house. And that's more thing which gives more happiness.
Are you an early bird or night owl?
Night owl. I've been awake till 3 a.m. last night, and I'm here at 9. It is like doing some work and getting into it, and then you forget what.
The time just gets away from you. Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, so now it's time for student confessions. There was a trend going around of like people being like, I'm bored, tell me your most unhinged stories. So I asked for student ones, and this is one of the answers that we got. Okay. It says, it was my first Thursday lecture after a late night out. It was a big lecture theatre with about 100 students. After about 10 minutes, I realised this was economics, and I was studying marketing. There was only one exit, which was right at the front. I tried to leave quickly and quietly, but managed to trip down the last 3 steps. I ran out of the door, followed by a cheer from the front row, absolutely dying inside. I think if that happened to me,
I swear I would have been so ashamed.
I would be like, I need to leave and not come back. Like
exactly. And you know what? This has happened with me. That one of my friends and I, we were in the same course. We met on the orientation day. And we were supposed to have our lecture on Tuesday, I suppose. I don't remember exactly because it was around 18 months back. I don't remember exactly. But and we were about to have a lecture on Tuesday. And with every confidence I had in myself, I took that out and I was like, no, yes, you're going to go. I left. I woke up on Monday, 7 a.m. and I was like, my first lecture is on Monday, 9 a.m. And I walked into the lecture theatre and there were around 50 people in the classroom. And I went and I sat and it was like, it was something second semester going on, some mid-lecture. And I was like, how is this even possible? How is this even possible? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's a first lecture. It should be an introduction lecture.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And I just got up. I walked away. I called my friend and he was like, Aarya, our lecture is on Tuesday, 9 a.m. in the same lecture room.
So and you got up and went to the lecture and it was the wrong lecture?
And I was so embarrassed. I was so
really
embarrassed.
Funny.
And it was like, I lost all the hope I had. I lost all the confidence I gained into myself. I was like, how can you be so dumb? Couldn't you see your timetable right?
That's really funny. Well, could have been worse. You could have fallen over on your way out.
Yeah.
So, silver linings. So, moving back to you, let's talk a bit about yourself. Like, what did you study for your undergrad and what made you choose project management?
So basically, when I was in my 11th grade and 12th grade, back in India, there is a different education system, which goes like you go into your 11th standard, 12th standard, and then you give your boards in your 12th, and then you give your university, first undergrad, and then you do your masters. So when I was in 12th grade, I actually saw a random post on, I guess, LinkedIn, where I saw a position of project manager, where I didn't even knew what's a project manager, and I just knew that the role is good, the job is good, and the salary is really, really good. And that attracted me the most. And I went down to my father, and I was like, Papa, this is something I want to do. And he was like, Are you mad? Have you lost it? Like, out of nowhere, you're just saying me that you want to become a project manager. Like, it's not even related to your field and anything. And I was like, no. Now that I've decided I want to be a project manager, I want to do it and I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then,
you're like, I've got my mindset on that now.
I've got my mind, and it was like, I just planned I just planned the right path for the thing to achieve the project manager thing, and then I did my undergrad in business management with
Nice.
specialization in finance.
Yeah.
Because the job role I saw on LinkedIn, it said that you need to be a expert in every field, not exactly every field, but basically a project manager has to have a overall overview of every department.
Yeah, like every
it's like
bit that's going on.
finance, marketing, or IT, or any other department.
Yeah.
If you are a general project manager, so I was like, let's do a specialization in finance, and I've done my business management and specialization in finance. And then I searched a lot for project manager masters, and I was like, I want to achieve this, so let's go directly towards the goal. Let's do masters in the same subject.
Nice.
Because you can be a project manager after a lot of efforts if you just be a manager, and then after all the
Yeah.
increments you get, you can just raise yourself to the position. But it's like, no, let's run directly to the goal.
Yeah,
So
no, I
that's
like
why I came here
and did project
this
management.
project
Nice.
management.
And how have you found the course so far? Have you enjoyed it?
It was great. It was a bumpy ride because, as I mentioned, that I did my undergrad and I was here directly without any experience. So it was like doing a master's is like a thing you should do after getting some practical experience in the market. But I was in a rush, in a hurry
Yeah,
towards
so you came
my
straight
goal.
into it.
Yeah, I just came straight into it. So it was like, it was a bit a bumpy ride is what I
Yeah.
would say to study, because I had no experience with like the industry, and it was a bit difficult to understand. But yeah, touch wood, I had great professors
Yeah.
and
Managed to
my
get
friends.
through it,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I managed to get through it, and I've
Nice.
completed with my dissertation. I got my results out.
Well done, well done. So during your time here, have you used any of like the global student advisory services or anything?
Not exactly, but I have worked with them, is what I would say. I've worked with Naeem, who works for Career Services.
Nice.
And it was really great working with that. And
You
I
also
didn't
work as
knew about the career services or global services, as I was too much into myself, and I was not that confident. Like, if I go there, will I be able to ask the right questions on all those overthinking? So I never went into the global lounge and asked something. But yeah, honestly speaking, if an international student is watching this, please, please, please go and help yourself, because that's one thing which helps a lot, and it gives you a lot of knowledge about and in and around the Cardiff or UK. It's gonna help you. Basically, it's gonna help you.
Definitely. And do you have any plans right now as to what you want to do when you graduate?
Right now, I'm just waiting for the graduation day, and I just want to fly that hat.
Yeah.
That's the only plan. And I want to just get out of Cardiff. I want to enjoy my day. It's gonna be my day. And finally, I'm gonna achieve the dream I dreamt when I was in my 12th grade. And it's gonna be a big achievement.
Yeah.
My soul, the child in me, the baby Aarya is gonna be happy. So I just wanna enjoy. So short-term plans, nothing. But long-term, I have to start working on my CV. I have to start applying for the professional jobs, and that's a race of life.
It is. So how would you say that Cardiff compares to back home in Mumbai? Have you enjoyed your time in Cardiff?
Basically, it's like, if you talk about Cardiff and Mumbai comparison, it's like both of them are a bit of busy cities, and as one thing in common, that's Mumbai. I specifically live in a city named Thane, which is a bit in the outskirts, not exactly in Mumbai.
Yeah.
And Cardiff is bit in the outskirt from main England or the main cities like Birmingham, London, Bristol, etc. So it's like the one common thing that it's a bit apart, it's a bit away from everyone.
Yeah.
And it has its sole identity, its individual
definitely.
identity. Even Thane has its individual identity. Thanikas are gonna be happy listening to this. And so this is the one common thing, and it's equally busy, it's equally quiet. I've been to cities like Birmingham, Bristol or Oxford or Reading, and I've experienced one thing, that it's either too much quiet or it's either too much noisy. But Cardiff has balanced everything.
Yeah.
It's like if you stay near the city center, it's gonna be noisy throughout the day and the night, and if you're a bit away from the city center, it will
Be more peaceful and slow.
In
Yeah,
Cardiff,
no,
basically.
definitely. I think it does have that good balance of like more quieter and like green spaces
Yeah.
like parks, and then the more busy city as well.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favourite thing to do when you're not studying?
window shopping, going around the city center. As I mentioned, that it's quite noisy over there. So
Yeah.
I believe that if I'm sitting idle, just going and doing some window shopping or just going around the city center
Yeah.
to check the new clothes or new trends that have arrived in the city.
Yeah, nice.
So just going around the city center, it's my thing.
Do you have any like favourite places to eat out and get food in Cardiff?
Basically, I'm not a person who goes out for having their meals.
Yeah. Do you like to
But-
cook at home?
Yeah,
What would you say is your favourite dish to cook at home then?
chicken gravy.
Nice.
And that too in my style. It's basically Indian style, and cooking that is like a great thing. But if I have to go out, I would anytime choose spoons. Any spoons is a go-to place.
Yeah, a bargain always.
Yeah, it's like it's pocket friendly. It gives you good taste. It gives you that vibe. It's like
Nice.
everything in one thing.
Yeah. And you said you like to go window shopping. What would you say are some of your favourite shops?
If I am low with budget, Primark. Otherwise, I would choose H&M or
Nice.
Bakesha. Yeah, both of these.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up here.
Okay.
It has been lovely to chat to you today, Aarya. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining me. This has been Help I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met. I'm Holly, and I'll see you next time.